welcome everybody. All right, so let me go ahead and get started. We are using this messy cross. I don't quite know what it is made out of. I can explain to you what it looks like to me. It's a metal frame that it looks like they packed in with some kind of straw, and then they wrapped it in twigs and banded it all together. It's very messy. It looks like they painted it white, and it's kind of chalky. And then it looks like spray paint, glittered spray paint on it. Or glitter spray, not paint. Could be paint, I don't know. But it's very messy. It's like working with a grapevine that is really, really bad. But anyway, this is what we're working on. So all I've done so far is put a hanger on the back. I used some heavy gauge silver wire to put this on the back. I just poked it through the front, twisted it, came back through the back, and created a hanger for it. So, hello everybody. Thank you for sharing. All right, so let's get started. I got this white foam from the dollar store. Just cut it in half. Here's the other half over here. Cut it in half. I poked 2 holes in it because we're going to put it through and wire it after I glue it. And then I put 2 sticks on here so that when I put the wire on, it doesn't cut into the foam. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to place this right in the center, and that's what we're going to put all of our flowers and everything on. Make sure I get it in the right spot. Excuse me. I had some pizza things for dinner, and it's not sitting well with my stomach. I don't know why. Alright, so I'm going to get a glob of glue on the back here. Twist that around just a tad. Come on, give me some glue, please. There we go. Get all those glue strings in there. All right, and I'm going to put this right up here. So I cut the corners off so they wouldn't stick out over it. This way I don't have to worry about putting any moss or anything on the back. Hey Sherry, how are you? I'm going to hold this in place for 1 second. And then I've got some wire here. Hey, Peggy. This is the regular 22 gauge wire. I used a 20 gauge. You know, the higher or lower the number, the thicker the wire. To make the hanger on the back so it'd be a little, more sturdy. And my wire does not want to go in here. Doing great. Are you all ready for Easter? Are anybody doing anything? All right, so I'm going through this. It's going to go all the way through that. And then I'm going to come back up. Well, you know what? Let's just do it this way because I already made the hole in there. So it'll be easy. We'll just take this side and go down. If I can thread the needle. Alright, so we're going to take the wire, and the wire is just for added protection, just in case the glue were to fail. At least there's a wire hanging on here. And it's going to keep this from coming undone. So I'm going to make this really tight. All right. I'll show you the back. You can see that straw in there better. Looks like it's almost like a paper mache, like they papered or glued it all in there. It's like really, what's the word for it? Wire cutters. I don't know. I can't think of the word, so we'll just skip it. But it's really packed in there. My glue pot is, it's a couple years old. If you have a newer one, you probably don't need to keep it as high, but mine's at like 270. Hey, Ann. All right, I'm taking this wire where I cut it, and I'm putting that end into that material so that it doesn't poke anybody. I'm going to take a dab of glue. Come on, just a dab, please. And I'm going to put that right on top of it. Give me my stick back, please. And that way it's not going to come out. It's going to stay in there. There we go. Alright, so we're going to leave that for a second, let that dry. See what a mess it makes? I'm sure you can't see it, but there is like this chalky stuff that just keeps coming out. And it leaves a chalk film on my thing too, so I have to take a napkin and wipe it off because otherwise it gets all over me. Alright, we're going to make a bow. Put that right there for a second. Alright, so I have all of my ribbons that I picked out that I'm going to use. And I want this to be kind of a, it's got a rustic look to it if you look at it. Let me zoom in, maybe you can see it better. Can you see that? So it's got that rustic look to it. That's the back. And then there's the front. There you go. I was waiting for it to show you guys so I could put it down. Alright, so that's what that looks like. Let me zoom back out. So anyway, I've got my ribbons all on my sidekick from Susie's Susie's Wreaths and Things. She's having a sale on her mesh rollers and her glue gun holders through Sunday. If you check on my page, you'll see a link that'll take you to it. It's my affiliate link, and you'll save 10%. So check those out through Sunday. You've got the big one back here too. You can't really see it, it's buried, but it's got a bunch of stuff on it. So you want to check that out. These make great gifts for Mother's Day too. Alright, so I'm going to use this striped one here. It's got the red, white, and blue stripe on a natural background. Well, alright then. Guess I used that for something. Hello. Hey Lee. Thank you. Alright, I don't want the tails to be too long. I'm going to do probably an 8-inch tail. The cross came from the wholesaler Sims Pottery. And I think I'm going to do we'll do the 5.5. That might be a little too big. Alright, so I'm going to do 2 loops with this on each side. Getting excited because after next week, then I get to see Susan. She's coming to visit, and then we're going to the retreat. Alright, so we're doing 2 loops on each side with this one. We're going to let these tails hang down. Hello. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to my page, come in, say hello. Tell us where you're watching from so we can give you a nice warm welcome. Make sure you sign up for my email notification. I notify you when I'm going live through email. You can sign up for that by typing in the word email And we will send you the link, or you can just go to the top of my page and click on the link there. But it's probably easier if you just say put email in and I send you the link afterwards. All right, this one is a natural with the red, white, or well, red and blue and silver stars on it, but the stars on some of them are glittered. Actually, it looks like most of them are glittered. This one I'm just going to do one loop of each. Make these tails just a little bit longer. And this is going to be a 5-inch loop. So you want to go down slightly each one. Hey Rachel, how are y'all doing tonight? Everybody getting ready for Easter? Anybody have anything that they do, special thing that they do for Easter? All right, this one is a little bit longer. These mesh rollers are really good. This holds 2 rolls of your 10-inch mesh, holds all these ribbons. I think we're going to use this one next. I like this one with all the stars on it. So this is the next one, and this has got the blue through the center with the white stars, and then it's got the red on the sides. Again, I'm going to do this one a little bit shorter. This one will be 4.5 inches, and I think I'm going to do 2 loops on each side with this one if I have enough. So again, just slightly smaller. Today I got to spend some time with my youngest grandson, the 2-year-old. So his mom and I and him got together and had lunch, and then went to the dollar store. And then I took him over to Sonic because they have a little playground. He can play on that. And then got him an ice cream cone, which Grandma wasn't very smart about that because it was a windy day, and of course the thing melted quicker than he could eat it, so we had to put it in a cup for him, and basically he drank it like a shake. So next time I'll know. Well, look at that. We had just enough of that one. Guess that worked out perfectly, huh? So it was so funny. I bought him a little, they just moved into a new house. Well, yeah, it's a house. I was going to say an apartment, but no, they moved out of an apartment and moved into a house. So they have more of a yard. So I got the kids stuff for outside for Easter instead of I was going to get them little coloring things and stuff like that, but I thought, you know what, they need to get outside and play. Now they have a yard. So I got the oldest one, who's going to be 8. I got him a soccer ball and a net. And then the baby got a lawnmower, and he was absolutely thrilled when he saw that. I am going to put this blue Swiss dot in between all of this. He absolutely loved it. He wanted to take it out of the package in the parking lot because we were putting it in his mom's car, and he wanted to play with it right then and there. Had to explain, no, you can't do that here. There was a lot of cars around. So I hope that they get pictures of it when he gets to play with it. He was just so excited about that. Of course, this is the same one who wouldn't say my name for the longest time, and now when he sees me, he runs to me, which just, you know, melts my heart. And now he doesn't want anything to do with anybody. You know, he doesn't like Papo. He's like, no, he wants Grandma now. So, I knew it would happen eventually. It just took longer than I thought it would. We used to joke that he was the only one of my 8 grandkids that didn't like me. I've never had that problem with the rest of them. Alright, and then we're going to put some red stars in there. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the comments, guys. You usually eat, yeah, for Easter, but you're on a diet? Yeah. Diets don't work for me, obviously. Alright, so this one is the red with the glittered stars. The blue ones are glittered. Some of the little red ones are. The white ones are not. All of these came from probably Craft Outlet. Oh, we're not going to get 2 out of this one. So let's make this the last one. We'll do that one last since we don't have enough of it. Let's see. This one's already open, but I don't know how much is on it. This one is a nice one too. This one came from Sims. Sims is a wholesaler. This has got a natural, it's a really nice thick, and it, look, it shapes well too. But it's got that blue with the red stripes with the natural, and then it's got the white stars on the blue. This is a nice one. How much do I have? I might be able to get 2 out of this one. Sorry, getting a phone call. Delete. Don't know who that would be. It's usually somebody trying to sell me something anyway. Only person that calls me is Susan, so. I might not be able to get 2 out of this. Let's try it and see. Well, maybe. Maybe. Just enough. These are going to be shorter anyway. Alright, so we got 2 loops out of that. Now we're going to put 1 more on. This bow's probably going to be too big, but you know, go big or go home, right? Okay, this one we're going to do, let's do a little bit longer. I think we might. This one we're doing 1 loop on each side. And these are probably 3 inches. Yep, that'll work. And then, no, we'll just leave it like that. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. I'm going to take a black zip tie, one of my long ones, lift this up, put it up under here. Make sure we get all those ribbons. And then I'm going to push that down, lock that in, not too tight, tight enough to hold everything. Let me get the tape off of here. Nobody wants that. All right, hold all of this on this side, pull it straight up. Then I'm going to bring that zip tie around to the back, and I'm going to move it over slightly into that little divot. Ever so slightly. All right, that's in there. All right, we've got that on there. I've smushed my bow. We'll get that fluffed out. I just want to make sure all my tails are in the front before I pull that zip tie. We're going to make sure that our loops are where they should be. Make sure nothing is pinched or kinked. Y'all still with me, or are my comments not scrolling? It's patriotic, Sherry. It's a Patriotic Cross. So this could be used on a door. You could hang it on a wall. You could put it, use it as a graveside memorial. Veterans Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day, any of the patriotic holidays. This would be good for a, oh, that is way shorter. Like I said, a graveside memorial. All right, let's do this one here. We'll shorten that up a little bit. That one was way longer. Still is. This is why we don't cinch it down right away. Oh, let's go back one more. All right, there we go. Now they're about the same. Now we can get that tight. Oh. So check out Susie's recent things for that sale before Sunday and save some money on some gifts or for yourself. I can send you all my link. It is also posted on my page. There's a discount code that you need as well, so that you'll need to find the, it's a pink advertisement on my, or a pink post on my page, my business page, Wreath Decor by Dawn on Facebook, and it's got the code there, and it's got my link to her shop. Her products are made in the USA. She has patents on them. They're very well made. So if you didn't get one on the last sale, this will probably be her last sale for a while because prices have gone up. She's just not going to be able to keep having sales on them. So probably won't have another sale for quite a while. Alright, now that I've done that, let's zoom it in. I should have zoomed in while I was making the bow. Alright, so I'm going to take this wire and I am going to take it through just like I did that other one. I'm going to go through the same holes right here. That's why I put those holes in there. So this is going to go all the way through the foam into the actual cross. Where's the other one? I need the other wire first. Get that one up here. It's alright, I know it takes a long time for me to do bows, guys, but it is what it is. I try to hurry, but never claim to be fast at making bows. That's why I never like doing them on a live to begin with. You can put the little magnet anywhere you want. Put it on the side. You can put it on the side right here to hold your pins on either side. You could put it down here on the bottom, but that would probably get in your way. So more than likely, I would put mine on the side. That's what I would do. All right, so again, I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other one. I'm going to twist this around, and then I'm going to poke that into my cross, and we're going to put a dab of glue on the back. But I will do that afterwards so that y'all don't have to wait for the glue to dry. We can move on with the florals. Let me cut this off. I just want to poke this in so I don't get stabbed by it. Don't want anyone else getting stabbed by it either. There we go. So once that's in there, we will glue it so that it does not come back out. And again, all these crusties. All right, so there is our bow. Pretty, pretty, pretty. We'll cut the tails because I don't want, they're not going to all be this long. Some of them I'll leave long so I can curl them, but the rest will be cut. But I just wanted to leave them for now. Once we get everything in there, I'll go back and cut those off. All right, so let's go ahead and start putting some florals in. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Thank you. If you need the plastic weaving needles, I have them in 2 different sizes in my shop, wreathdecorbydawn.com. Just look under supplies. You will see them there. Oh, let's see, it goes right there. I had to figure out where they went. Thank you. I love going to the dollar store and getting these cans of soda. I don't know why. They carry them there. Excuse me, the $1.25 store now. That's what everybody keeps telling me. Alright, so obviously we're going to do red, white, and blue. But I'm going to use some of these thin ferns. Got a bunch of my greenery over here left over. So I thought we would use up some of it. We might use some of this. I don't know. But we'll see. But these, this one here came from, I want to say this is the one of them that came from Old Time Pottery because it has the dark brown base. But it's got, see these thinner ferns? That's what I want to use on this. They've also got these lace ferns on there too, and I will use some of those. So right now I'm going to cut a couple of these off. Alright, we're going to put these in. So these have wire in them. I'm going to double the wire over just to give it a little more to grab onto. Alright, let's get this one in there. Put some glue on that. Getting warm in here. Alright, so I'm going to go straight in. And I'm going to bend this out just a tad. And I will show it all to you here in just a minute. So I'm going to do all 4 sides with this lacy fern. I'm just going straight into the side here. Susan, did you get all your stuff ready for tonight? Alright, one more. Which one do I? Let's use this one. Okay, good. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Have a good night. I'm gonna go. Oh, that one's got two. Cut that one down. It's a little long. Put one on the bottom here, and then we can go to the next thing. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to use, we'll save these in case we want to add some more in. We're going to use these over here. So I'm going to pull these apart. And I'm going to put these in the corners. Now we'll do those four first. Too long. One there. Good night, Rita. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Enjoy your Easter, too. I won't see you all before then, so have a great Easter. Okay. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing this, I would appreciate that so much. Not only does it let your friends know we're on, maybe they'd like to join, but it also saves it to your page, so if you want to go back and watch anything you might have missed. You can also catch the replays on my YouTube channel. I usually edit them and put them over there. Alright, so that's what we've got so far. Now we can go ahead and put in some of our flowers before we end up putting any more greenery in. So I've got some little red roses. These all came from my wholesaler Sims. We've got these blue roses. Wanted something a little bit lighter, but I do have the darker ones right here. And then we've got our white. These are peonies, however y'all say it. And then we've got this one here, which is a rose. Red rose. So I think I like this red rose here better. So we're going to use a couple of each. And then as far as the blue, I think I'm going to go with the darker blue. Maybe? Yeah, I think so. So since the white ones are the biggest ones, these came from Old Time Pottery. Alright, so I'm going to take this rose, or peony, sorry. Peony. How do you guys say it? I don't know. I guess you can't really tell me because I can't hear you anyway. Alright, I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. We don't need so much. Doesn't have to go all the way through it. The leaves will help cover up our... Hey, Josh! Did you see the things that I got for the boys? Baby was so excited when he saw his. Anyway, the leaves will help cover up our foam. I never know how to say it either. Some people say peony. Some people say peony. Just say it. People know what you're talking about. That's probably too long. Let me look at this. No, I just need to bend it forward. There we go. Just need to bend it forward. So I'm going to do like a triangle here. Now see, this one's got it up higher. And this one, oh, this one will slide. So we're good there. So I'm going to go over here, I think. But we don't need that much. I'm going to make sure to pull them up. I don't want them laying flat. I want them facing out. Come on, go in there. There we go. Yeah, that one probably should have been a little shorter, but it'll stick up over everything else. So 1, 2, one more over here. This one does not slide, so some of them do, but some don't. Let's get this one bent forward. I'm going to take off a little bit more of that one. So don't forget to check out my shop. I have a whole bunch of wreaths and supplies in there for you. If you craft and make wreaths or centerpieces or anything like that, I do have some ribbon and signs, things like that. I've got some wreath attachments. I have a couple left. I just sold a bunch of wreath attachments this week, so I've almost sold out of everything of those. And then I've got my wreaths and centerpieces in there. So if you're needing something for your door, check out my shop at wreathdecorbydawn.com. All right, let's do the red. Alright, I'm going to do the red ones on the other side here. So I need to cut this down to about right there. What else we got going on here? This one come over this way just a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to point this upward in between our ribbons. Must be a lot of people on tonight. think I'm going to put this one at the bottom because the tails will be a little bit shorter. Come on. Oh, don't get on my ribbon. It is so warm in here. Thank you, Rachel. So that's what we've got so far. All right, let's put the blues in. All right, so let's do, I'm gonna put a blue over here, coming out of this side. So I wanna cut right to here. Alright, let me cut these tails down just a tad here so that we can actually see our flowers. So we can take these, we'll take our little dowel and we'll curl that. Let's get these down here. Just want to move them where you want them. There we go. And then we got that one sticking out there. We've got that one and that one. This okay, we're going to do the same with this. Oh, I didn't dovetail that one. We'll get these blue flowers in. If I need any other greenery, we'll add that in. And we'll be done. So pretty quick. If it didn't take so long to make my bow, we probably would have been done. Nothing wrong with that. I think I want to put this one over here. And then any white of the foam that is showing, I will cover that up. I will either use moss or I will use some greenery. Okay, so we're going to get our corners in that first, and then I'm going to do the top part here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've had this sitting there for quite some time wanting to do it, and I had nothing else planned today, and I'm like, what can I do that's quick? You know, for me there's nothing quick, so I always take forever, sorry. That's just who I am. Should sing that song, I Gotta Be Me. Alright, so all of my blue, put that one down just a tad. Alright, got one more. This one is going to go up here. Where's my foam? Need to get in here. Come on. Let me get in there. There we go. That one's going to poke out through the bow, and I'm going to put one more down at the bottom. You're slow. I think I'm probably one of the slowest. I feel like I am. I don't know. For a while I was doing really good. Before I took that time off, I was doing really good and getting things done like in an hour. But then when I started back up, I guess I just lost my mojo and things are still taking forever. We'll do that there. Look at that. I like it. I like it. Alright, so I can see a few places around here where I need to fill in some greenery. So I'm going to take this eucalyptus. Last time I think I kept calling it boxwood. This is the eucalyptus. I also have some more of the ferns I could throw in there, but I've got 4, so I'm going to use these 4 in my corners to cover up that foam. I'm going to cut my stem pretty short. I mean, you would think as long as we've been doing this, we'd be really quick, but we're not. We just take our time. Yeah, that'll work. Put one over here. Come on. Let's see where I'm going here. There. Get that out of there. Let's get this back down here. Yeah, and I'll go back and I'll fill in any holes. This one goes go right here. And this one's going over here. And y'all, I dig through my trash can over here when I'm done and I get all my stems out of there. The long ones anyway. And put them over here in my tray so I could use them for other things. Get in there, please. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to use the rest of these since they're here. These are the other lace ferns that we started with. So I'm going to finish these off. Just bending the stems over because I don't need them that long. And they're really thin. So this way it gives them some meat. And we're going to go right in here. Let me get the leaves out of the way. And then we'll be done. We'll be done. Alright. And then it's time to do taxes. Running out of time. If you haven't got them done yet, get them done. Time is up on Monday. I'm going to go over here with this one. So I might have to go with some moss and fill in a few of these spots. One more. And then we're done. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Finished your taxes yesterday. Yeah. This year is the latest I've ever waited to do mine. Every year it seems to get later and later. Pretty soon I'll be one of those people that sends it in on the very last day. Alright, I think that's going to do it. I will put some stuff in my center. I won't completely cover my bow, but I'm going to fill that in with probably some greenery. But yeah. There we go. And then I did put a hanger on the back, like I said, right up here. So this can hang on either one of those little wreath stands, or you can hang it on a door or a wall, on the side of your porch, anything like that. And then on the back here, I'll fill in where you can see the foam. There's only like 2 places. I might just get away with putting some more of that fern in and be done with it. But there we go. Thank you all for joining me. Again, have a great weekend. Enjoy your Easter. Happy Easter. And I will see you all next week. Same time, same place. Be kind to one another. And thank you. All right, guys. Good night.